Hello and welcome to or welcome back to Erin Twibbles Around Aimlessly. And you are here for another Transfer Tuesday. And so Transfer Tuesday is just our day out of the week where we choose to make some money movements. And this can be money movements to savings, to debt, or to investing. Really whatever it is that we're feeling like focusing on for the week or for the month. My husband and I are on a journey to become consumer debt free in 2021 before moving on to heavily investing come 2022. So this is just one particular tool that we use to help us to achieve those goals. As the name implies, I do these videos every single Tuesday showing our progress. So if these are the kind of videos that you like, do feel free to go ahead and give this video a big thumbs up. And if you want to see them weekly, you can subscribe to join that journey. So let's jump into why you're really here, and that is for the transfers. What are we doing with our money? And again, for May, focusing predominantly on our debt. So we have our last debt. So we are down to our personal loan. We've paid off our credit cards. Prior to even starting this journey, we had paid off our $180 some odd thousand of student loan debt. So we're just down to just a personal loan. We do pay weekly on this. So we have a weekly contractual payment of $274. We made an extra payment of $7,000, or not $7,000, that would be nice, of $734 to that. That gave us a total of $1,008. And that actually came to, for the month now, we have paid down about 8.5% just for the month. This is different from the year to date. So doing pretty good there. Next, we have our Roundup challenge. And so this is my challenge where with any of my digital purchases, I round the purchase up to the nearest dollar, $5 or $10. I take that difference, I put it to the side into a spare fund account. And then at the end of the month, I use that to top up a sinking fund account. So we've slowed our roll, so to speak, of contributing to all of our different sinking funds while we focus on a few other things. But this is a way to kind of sneakily save some money and put it in there. And this is something I have been doing, I've mentioned it for decades, and just started off with rounding up to the nearest dollar and then slowly added additional amounts to it. And it really, really does add up. So I encourage any of you, if you're not doing something similar, go ahead and give it a go. Or if you do have something similar to where you find a way to utilize those, it could be that you save your coins or you save your $1 notes, drop it down in the comments below. I'm always curious to learn about the different ways that people are finding, kind of those sneaky little subtle ways to save money that you don't even really notice as well. So $54.96 will be going into our sinking funds. I do have the digital Budget Mom Challenge this week that came out to $42. And there was nothing from the envelope challenge because I did all of that last week. And what this is going to go to is what I have labeled the $1,000 project. Now this is based off of work by an individual known by the name of Canna Campbell. She's an Australian financial advisor. Similar to kind of, I guess, putting money aside for an emergency fund. But what you do is you stash money aside, any money that you can save up or small amounts here and there, into a different fund. Once you get to $1,000, then you make a decision what you're going to do with that. So we could put this to debt. We could put it towards investing. We could put it towards a sinking fund. And the challenge is really to see how many $1,000 projects you can have in a year, but it gets you in a mindset of saving money. So that's where you're going to see this $1,000 P. That indicates $1,000 project. For May flowers, I actually, once again, did not have any temperature, so I'm using the highest temperature. We're in Celsius. I chose the number 1. We did not have any days where our temperatures were expected to be 21 degrees. And so I decided I'm going to go ahead and still just put in a $20 note into that envelope. So this is the May challenge. Again, it is from Baddies and Budgets. It is free if you go on to their Etsy shop or their website. So just dropping a $20 in there because it's kind of sad to have an envelope and not have any money going into it. So easy $20. Set that aside. We'll see how the weather goes next week. Otherwise, my growing flowers in May is kind of following my growing flowers in real life, meaning that I cannot grow anything. I am horrible. That is why I have a Wilma, a fake plant. These are about the only things that I can keep alive. Dust them off occasionally. Fred Jr., Wilma says hello. She misses you. She knows that she's been a bit shy, but she is still around. I haven't gotten rid of her yet, Marlene. May flowers taken care of. Side Twibble surveys. So these are surveys that I am doing it's on a website. It's called Prolific, and it's academic research. So it's not market research. It's not product research. These are academics who are doing psychological studies, business studies, etc. A lot of it around decision making and such. And so if you're interested, they do pay in Great British pounds, and usually ranging from about $1 and up per survey. I actually had one where I ended up with a bonus. I ended up making $38 on it, but I'm going to consistently transfer money out of that on Wednesdays. So since I didn't transfer anything out, then I don't have anything to add to that. But when that comes out, that will go to the $1,000 project. I'm just aiming to, if I can make about $25 a week, fantastic. If I get upwards of $50 a week, hey, even better, because that's just, something over on the side. And again, let me know in the comments if you want to know more about it or if you want to know the link. It's not one of those referrals of, hey, if you do this, you get this in exchange and I also get this. No strings attached. I did have some reallocated sinking fund money because again, we've decided to look at things a little bit differently. And so that reallocated sinking fund money came to $360. And that is going to the $1,000 project as well. So our totals for this week, $1,008 going to debt, $54.96 going to our sinking funds, had $20 going into an envelope, then $402 going into save, so our $1,000 project. And so that gives us a grand total of $1,484.96. I wish I could have found 4 cents somewhere to even it out, but hey. Now what I have also started doing is just tracking our totals for the month as well and seeing how we are going there. So I already have these filled in, so I'm just going to, slide down as we go. So for debt, for the month towards our consumer loan, we have paid $1,582. So over the life of the loan, this puts us at 52.5%. So if you watched my video last week, and I'll link it here up above, you'll know that we had a slight snafu. We thought that we had paid more on it than we had, realized that we were actually below 50%. So now this actually jumps us back over that 50% mark. Erin is a happy camper and just twiddling around happily. For spare funds and our sinking funds caps, we have now saved up $120.03. For side twibble surveys, $115.16. I call it a side twibble because I just don't like the word hustle. Hustle is associated with busy. I do not think busy is cute. So I move at a slower pace. So I just decided, you know what, I'm going to twibble along in doing my little surveys. And for the $1,000 project, $538 total. That has gone to that because there was some money from last week. And so that gives us a grand total for the month so far. So in 2 weeks, we have either paid to debt or saved $2,355.19. That is a 68% going to debt and then 32% going to savings. So we have a nice split between the two. As I have said in my videos many times, we are not taking a Dave Ramsey approach of all in, everything towards the debt. We have been very particular, very specific in calculating out our numbers, knowing exactly where we want to be at what time, what is optimal for us in terms of payoff with respect to amount of interest paid versus what could we either, earn an interest or be able to do in other areas. So that is what works for us. Your mileage may vary. That's the nice thing about personal finance. It is personal. Make it fit you. Do not try to do what other people do. Do not try to move at the pace that other people move, especially if you don't have the same amounts of, income or goals or constraints or anything else that other people have. Make it work for you. Social comparison and comparison in general is the thief of joy. Focus on you, get ideas and inspiration and motivation from others, but personalize it. So that is where we are at 2 weeks into May. Time is flying by. It's going to be the end of June before we know it, in time for me to file my Australian taxes. As always, if you've stuck around this long, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Your support and encouragement really helps out my channel, and it really helps out me. I like to feel warm fuzzies. As always, if you have any comments, drop them down in the box below. More than happy to answer any questions that you have, interact, engage there as well. Always remember, choose kindness, show gratitude, always keep a positive mindset, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.